Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm Shakayla. I'm a full-time reseller on Poshmark as well as eBay and Mercari. And today I'm going to be talking about 7 reasons resellers have you triggered. Yes, you. And you. Well, maybe not you, but you know. Yeah. Now, as a reseller, we have an incredible community, especially on YouTube. So many of us on here are reselling and have really incredible and successful businesses. And we even inspire other people to do the same thing. But on the other side of that, there are people out there that really don't like our profession. They don't like our career choice and they feel like we are taking advantage. So I wanted to do this video to state some of these claims that people have about resellers and also debunk some of those myths that people have about us and some of those claims. So let's go ahead and get into it. The first claim that I've heard some resellers say is that people feel like what we do is not honorable. And to that I would say it is honorable, especially for me. Something that I struggle with in my daily life and that I have to make a conscious effort to do is to recycle, like take plastic bottles and glass and paper and make sure I recycle and separate it from my other trash. So that's something I have to make a conscious effort to do. Now, reselling, it's something I love, it's something I enjoy, and it is kind of my contribution to the earth. When you go to the bins and shop and you go to the Goodwill, you're saving items from going to the landfills, which contributes to, you know, an unhealthy earth. Resellers, we really contribute in that way. We go in and we find quality items and we find a home for them essentially. Of course, we do make a profit off of it, but we essentially keep a ton of items from going to the landfills. And that's something that I take a lot of pride in, and it's a way that I can contribute to the earth in a way. The second claim is that resellers are these evil people that take advantage of customers. Now, first things first, nobody is forced to shop with resellers. Nobody is forced to shop with us. And I'm constantly looking for what my shoppers would want to wear. So I consider myself a personal shopper, and everybody doesn't want to go into the thrift stores in their city. Everybody doesn't enjoy digging through racks and looking around and going and maybe finding nothing at all. But when they come to my page, they're able to look around, and I've already done all the hard work. I've already looked and skimmed and found the good stuff for them. So I take a lot of pride in that I am really making it easy for my customers to thrift in a way and get a good discount on stuff. So no taking advantage over here. Number 3, some people feel like reselling is unethical. Reselling is just business. And some people feel like it's unethical because of price markups, how much we sell things for, and how much we purchase them for. Like I said, it's just business. Like, say for instance, you go into the Walmart, you get a bag of Doritos for $3.99. Now, when Walmart gets those items, when they get that massive amount of Doritos, those bags of Doritos, are they paying $3.99 for it? No, they're not. Let's just imagine we know the cost and they're paying 80 cents for it, which it might be even less. They might be paying 80 cents per bag, and there's a markup up to $3.99 in the store. Now, if they're selling each bag for $3.99, say they have 1,000 bags they ordered, that's right at $4,000. Let's say they paid $1 for each bag. That's $1,000. So $1,000, $4,000. But people don't complain when they go in the Walmart, do they? They don't complain when they go in the Walmart and say, why are these Doritos marked up? No, we don't do that because that's insane. You pay what the cost of the item is, or you walk out the Walmart without the Doritos, right? Yeah. So no, reselling isn't unethical. It's just business. It's just business. Number 4 kind of builds off of my last point, which was saying that reselling is unethical. And number 4 is that resellers buy clothes at a cheap price and we sell them for really expensive prices. Well, we have to understand that reselling is a career and reselling is a job for us, many of us. Some of us do it part-time, some of us do it full-time. But regardless of how much time we put into it, we work. It's not just going and buying an item and boom, it sells. No, it's spending several hours a day, several hours a week, going out, going shopping, looking through racks, endless racks. Sometimes you find nothing, sometimes you find a lot of stuff at once. Spending your gas, spending all your time and energy. Then when you finally get it home, it's time to post it. You gotta pull out the camera. You gotta post, you gotta find any flaws, you gotta do your measurements. Once you finally have it posted, you have to go back and forth with customers. You have to post it on several different apps so that you can make sure that it does sell quickly. It is a lot of footwork and a lot of labor that goes behind sourcing and posting items. And so we have to make sure that we are being properly compensated for all of our hard work. If we just went out and bought things really cheap and then sold them extremely cheap, then you would be wasting your time. That's not how you would want to run your business if you want it to be a successful business. So it's not about buying things cheap and selling it expensive. You know, ultimately it's up to a customer whether they think something is fair. And I really do like the apps like Poshmark and eBay and Mercari, because these customers, they can send us an offer. They can send something that they feel is fair, and we can choose to accept it or not. So there is a balance out there in the market where you can send out offers. It's not just like you have to buy it for the price it's up. So I really do like those functions on the app. And no, we're not just out here ripping off people. We have good stuff, and people are really getting it at a discount, because if they went to, you know, go buy it retail, a lot of stuff is so crazy high. So no, we're not ripping anybody off over here. People are getting the hookup. That's why these apps are booming, y'all. That's why they love them. Number 5, people said that resellers are taking away from the poor. I grew up shopping in thrift stores when it wasn't popular and when people actually looked down on you for thrifting. I grew up wearing new clothes and thrifted clothes. And so thrifting has a special place in my heart. My family, we were never too good to wear thrift clothes. We would rock our clothes and mix and match. We were always told you can mix something old with something new and look just fine. So I love the thrift stores. And anybody in 2023 that is saying that the thrift stores are strictly for poor people, they haven't been in a thrift store in a long time, because those are not poor people prices. That stuff is high. I have to be choosy on what I pick up, because you can rack up a bill in the thrift stores. Number 6, some people will say that reselling is not a real job. Well, the bank begs to differ. The bank begs to differ. Reselling is a real job. In fact, I've learned more doing reselling for the past year than I've ever learned at another job. Mostly because I have so much invested in my business. And I've learned marketing. I have learned trend analysis. I've learned more about sales. I've even dived more into accounting, y'all. And I really wanted to be an accountant at one point in my life. When I was going to school, I was like, do I want to do an accounting program? But doing my business, I've learned, you know, basic accounting and acquired some skills there. So it has really helped me become well-rounded in my skills and learn a lot more. When you come up against an issue in your business and it's just you have to do research, and research helps you learn different things. So yes, reselling is a real job and you make real money from it. So it's a real job, I promise. Number 7, the last claim that I've heard is that we go in and basically we wipe the stores clean and we take all the good stuff from all the customers. And I would say this, you know, if resellers had a before hours or before the store opens, if we had some type of pass to go in before everyone else, then I would say, oh, that's kind of not fair. But no, everybody gets to go in the stores at the same time. So everyone has equal footing in these stores to go around and find exactly what they want. We can't be at every rack at the same time. Now, I will say this, when you do get trained to know what brands to look for, you do know how to go in and look quickly and find what you need and get out. It does become a skill. I know I was at a Goodwill maybe a month or 2 ago, and I was going through a rack, and I don't really notice it because, you know, I'm just always shopping and stuff. But this lady, she said, you go so fast. How are you able to see what you want? And I was just like, oh, I'm just used to looking. I know exactly, you know, I know what I like. But, you know, she didn't know what I was doing. But yeah, once you go in the stores all the time, you know, you're just looking at labels, label. Oh, stop. That's a good one. You know, and that's how you get to the stores really quick. And you do find quite a bit of good stuff. So yeah, we do go through and we do know what to look for. But since we are able to go in with everyone else, everybody has an equal opportunity to find good items at the thrift store. Nobody has more footing. We just have more, I guess, training on what to look for, and then we can pick up any size. So that's what I love about thrift shopping too. I don't have to be like, oh, that doesn't fit me, that's not my size. No, I go through all the racks so I can find all sizes and find all the good stuff, you know. So yeah, guys, those are the 7 claims that I often hear about resellers. So y'all, if you're a reseller, feel free to drop a comment down below. Let me know if you come in contact with someone that was super triggered about you reselling, and how did you handle it? How did you handle it? Because people are so cray, like they're crazy out here. But y'all, I'm gonna get going. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. It was kind of a hoot, huh? I will see you all next time in my next video. Bye.